Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll go and I don't know, just count down. Wait, are you going right now?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
You're in a
Hey,
weird mood.
yeah, I just left the gym. Hey, it's Meals Monday. Oh, let's restart that. Okay. Hey, it's Meals Motivation Monday, and it's a series for Mise En Place, which means everything in its place in the kitchen, in the culinary world. So it's Monday. A lot of people are thinking like, hey, where do I find the motivation to stay organized with my health and fitness goals? And one of those things being, hey, like, man, I don't know what to eat and when to eat it, or even find the time to cook my food. So I'm gonna make this really easy for you. So what do you know? We're gonna put it on the board and make it real simple. Okay. So we're gonna call it your meal time blocks. Okay. Mealtime blocks. You got that, babe?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So your mealtime blocks. You got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay? So what I like to tell clients to do is you got 7 days in a week. You need to find a time block, okay? 2 to 3 hours. That needs to be your time block, okay? Time block. And then you need to find 1 or 2 days out of the week that you are gonna schedule in this time block, okay? On a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay? For me, I typically would like to do a Sunday because that's the Sabbath day for, rest day. And then Wednesday because that's midweek and it slows down. So I'm going to time block 2 or 3 hours, and in those 2 or 3 hours, you're going to have one, you got to get out all the stuff. You got to grocery shop, okay? I don't know what day you're going to typically choose to grocery shop, but you're going to do it at least once out of the week, or maybe grab some things as you go. You're going to choose, you got to lay out all the stuff. You got to cook all the stuff. You got to get organized. Mise en place. Mise en place means everything in its place in the culinary world. So it means you get everything set up. You start cooking the things that take the longest, right? So you have like, okay, if you're cooking salmon and chicken and your beef, you're gonna put that in the oven first, your sweet potatoes, all that stuff. And then while that's cooking, you're gonna get organized. Behind you on a kitchen counter, you're gonna have, all your meal prep containers laid out. You're gonna have your AM, your lunch, and your dinner, okay? Your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner laid out, okay? And then you're gonna structure that around how you're cooking. You got your bigger items in the oven, you're multitasking a little bit, and you're cutting your vegetables, starting to work on some of your, sauteing some of your other items. You're gonna be working on like cooking your breakfast items, like your eggs. You're gonna be working on just any of those different things, right? Steaming your vegetables, and keeping everything sanitary. So with that mise en place, what you're gonna do is you're gonna schedule one of those 2 or 3 hour time blocks. You can do it for 1 day or 2 days. For this sake of it, this is the midweek. So food will typically last anywhere from 5 to 7 days in the fridge. Completely okay, easy to make. I would schedule the 2 days in there back to back if you like your food a little more fresh. Okay. So for the sake of this, we'll just do 2 days, okay? My marker's running out there. So 2 days, 2 to 3 hours. Make it the same time every single week. So let's say it's like at 8 in the morning or whatever works for you. I don't know. Just for the sake of this video, we're gonna do this. 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning, every Sunday and Wednesday, I'm gonna take 2 or 3 hours to prep my meals, okay? And I'm gonna prep breakfast, I'm gonna prep lunch, and I'm gonna prep dinner, okay? So, din. Okay, so I'm gonna have those things. When I do this, I'm gonna have all my meals for this day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner on breakfast, lunch, dinner this day, and this day. And then I'm gonna cook again on this day for this day, this day, this day, and this day. And then whatever day you're cooking on or whatever day you have off, you can make that day your cheat meal. Notice I said cheat meal and not cheat day. Please stop confusing that, because that is not the case. You're having one meal to reset your metabolism and not reset your whole week. Understood? Cool. Okay, so breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Typically when people come onto the program, what we like to do is we like to implement, there's a lot of different intermittent fastings you can apply, a lot of different protocols. What we like to do is do the 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. fast. So you're gonna fast and only drink water from 6 p.m. at night, because for the average dad or male who works a normal job, typically guys like to be home with their families around this time. Now you can manipulate this in any other way you'd like, but for the sake of this is typically what we do, 6 p.m. to 10 a.m., okay? That means you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's a 16-hour full fast. It's even easier because you're gonna have about a good quality of 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which is gonna be a part of your fast, okay? Then you're gonna break your fast at 10 a.m. and then you're gonna eat every 2 hours after that, okay? You're gonna stabilize your blood sugar levels, okay? You're gonna slow down fat mobilization, and you're gonna keep feeding your body and keep your metabolism going throughout the day, so we get that fat burning going within the body, okay? And you suppress your appetite and stay hungry, okay? And not get so hungry, okay? So we're gonna do that. You're gonna have your meals laid out throughout the whole entire day and the whole entire week. So that way there's no room for error. And the reason I'm saying this is because this is very critical and important, okay? The reason I say this is because now what you're gonna do is when you have those laid out, you spent time, money, time equals money, okay, right? We all know that. Your time is your money. You have now gone to the grocery store, which is your time, away from your family, okay? You have worked in order to get that money because you spent your time to go to the grocery store, right? You have now drove home from the grocery store. You have put your groceries away. You have now spent the time to cook all of that food, okay? You're gonna be walking by this food in the morning. You have all 3 meals ready to go. You're not gonna sit there and go, man, if I could just, I'll save it for tomorrow. No, you're gonna walk right past that fridge. You've spent the time cooking it, your resources, your hard-earned money. You spent your time that you can't get back, that valuable time, cooking, washing the dishes, cleaning up after your mess, grocery shopping, and then working out so hard to just give up more of your time to go do what? Spend it at QT, to go eat out with the people and the co-workers at work, to go spend your hard-earned time, your money on things you already spent your hard-earned time and money on, which is the food that you now prepped and spent all this effort on, right? To get this result that you want, right? To look better, to feel better, right? So now that you've done this, you are more structured and you're gonna have way more higher levels of success when you follow a template that's there. So if you do this, this is great because you're spending time, okay? Now, what I would recommend to some people, if you don't have a whole lot of time and you're a little bit more of a high performer, then what you should do is use, I would say like Icon meals, which are these meals you can go buy online. They're great, they're organic, they cook it all for you. You just throw it in the microwave, it gets shipped to you. It's just like, one of those little subscription ones. But you can do that, and no, I don't get paid to say this, but if you do that, what you can do is, okay, what meals do I have time to actually cook or I don't have time to prep, right? So if you have time to cook some meals, like breakfast is really easy for me because I'm like getting coffee with my wife and my son before school, so you have a little more time. Then cook your, your egg white omelet with ground turkey and low fat cheese, right? And have your coffee, right? So that's a great, or you have more time around lunch to cook that food, or you have more time around dinner. Then maybe you don't have a whole lot of time for breakfast, or you don't have a whole lot of time for dinner. So you could go, again, it's expensive, but time. Do you want to not have to grocery shop? Do you want to have to buy more food? Do you not want to have to spend time cooking the food and spending more of your money and time? Then you can just pay somebody to do it, and then you're buying back your time, right? So that's just another option. And that's typically how something like that would go. But all you have to do is choose one day and block out 2 to 3 hours of cooking of your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a few snacks. Your snacks could come from like salads, right? Big, leafy vegetable, color coordinated, jungle life-size salads. Add proteins in there, tons of vegetables. Make them huge. It's volume and expand your stomach and help you drop body fat and suppress your appetite and be in a calorie deficit. Now, if you do that, that's great. And then you have your meals already laid out. And look, for 7 whole days, you're good to go. You just gotta walk by the fridge, put them in your baggie, and go off to work, and you're ready to rock and roll. So hopefully this was helpful. Mise en place, everything in its place. Get your whole week in place. Get your life in place, and get your body in place.
Should I put the bloopers at the end or what?
Are you gonna be able to like put the little Austin Krogan and the
Sure.
because you're badass like that?
Yeah.